Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Cindy Garza, Life as a Manifesting Generator. Since this is the first episode, I'm going to just briefly touch on what a manifesting generator is in case you're not familiar with that. It's a human design term, which basically a manifesting generator is an individual that is multi-passionate and just has so many joys, so many excitements that they just follow, it's just one of those things that keep changing and evolving. So that's what's going to be reflected on this YouTube channel, a reflection of my passions as they continually change. So it's going to be a lot of different things on here, almost anti-niche, if you will. I'm so excited. I'm really excited for this journey. Most and foremost, really the whole purpose of this YouTube channel was to inspire you in going forward with what's exciting to you. I think a lot of times in life we put a lot of weight on things like on fear-based thoughts, like what's my family going to think of me, friends and family going to think of me. Maybe I don't want to be vulnerable and put myself out there and be so vulnerable for all this criticism out there. Maybe you just don't feel like you believe in yourself 100%, or maybe, one thing or another. And I totally get that. They're very valid concerns, by the way. And I was there at one point and still sometimes feel that fear that holds me back, that can be so debilitating. And one thing for me was perfectionism. How can I make this perfect? And I think, nothing's going to be perfect. And I had to just kind of get to a point where I was like, all right, I'm just going to do it. Whatever happens, happens. I'm just going to try it. At least I did. And it always ends up turning out better than you think it will. So I definitely get that. And one of the things that really also kind of inspired me to start on this journey was the fear of getting older, looking back in my life and saying, wow, I really didn't do a lot of the things that I wanted to do. And so that was my biggest motivator. I got a camera, even though I'd never taken a photography class at all. I knew nothing about a camera whatsoever. All I knew was that I wanted to start taking pictures. And I would sometimes get these visions and I was like, okay, maybe I should just hire models or blah, blah, blah. And it just got to be logistically too much. And I was like, why don't I simplify this? I'll just be the model, I'll rent some clothes, and whatever vision I have, I'll just try to recreate that. And that's kind of how it started. I would go to random places that I would spot and loved, and I would just do random photo shoots by myself. And yes, I got a lot of judgment. Yes, I was definitely scared. And you know what? It was the most invigorating thing I had done in so long. And that's what kept me going. And eventually I started thinking, well, maybe I want to do a blog. And I started a blog. It took me a couple years to get it out there, but I did it, and I'm proud of myself. I took a little course on how to make it, and it's done what I needed it to do, which was share my writing out there. And that was one of the things that I really started to incorporate with the photography aspect. So I would do a picture of myself or whatever, and I would write my thoughts on whatever I was thinking that week or had in my mind, whether it's from nature lessons, perspective, things I've learned, inspirational things, random things. And I think that's what life is about, is finding what you are excited to do. And even if you're scared, do it anyway. However hard that may be. And life can sometimes be really hard, but you have to find the joys and the hope nearby. So yeah, another thing that I really want this YouTube channel to be and to do is to build a community so we can support each other in this excitement, in this journey, in this self-discovery journey, and just be there for one another and just cheer each other on, and just, I don't know, build a nice community where we can just all get to know each other and be each other's inspirations. I think that's, oh, I'm so looking forward to it. So yeah, this is gonna be, I'm gonna be posting weekly videos, and I'm really excited to have you on this new journey with me, and so excited. Many blessings. Yay!